Hey everyone, it's Dennis, and in this video we're going to be going over your content calendar. That is going to be the marketing plan. Like the marketing funnel is like the strategy, and the calendar is like the day-to-day deliverables, what you need to actually do. So I'm going to create a new ChatGPT 4 conversation, and then I'm going to open up TextEdit. And what we have here is the prompt that I wrote. Create a content calendar for my marketing campaign. I want to know what major tasks to focus on each month of the year. Now, the reason I say month is because I like to break it down by week, but ChatGPT struggles in coming up with 52 pieces of data. It still might do that here. It might break it down by week, but at least we're giving it some guidance so that it's only 12 pieces of information it has to deliver instead of 52. And then because in the last video, video about funnels, it asked us what we sell. So I am saying we sell trendy backpacks. And then I'm adding in additional information. Now, this is because we could do the ask us questions until you know, but I am going to input information which is completely different than what it might ask me. Or maybe this is what it would ask me. It probably would ask me this, but I am being proactive and telling it what's important. Our busiest season is August and September, which is our back to school season. Christmas is also a very important time for new purchases. So I'm going to copy this in and paste it. And then, I'm not done yet. I am going to then take our buyer persona and I'm going to paste that in. And then I'm going to take our marketing funnel, which we copied from the last video, and I'm going to paste this in. Now, this might be too many words. This might be too long an input. We'll see if it struggles with it. I think it will be fine. I've pasted longer things than this into it. But if it does struggle with it, then what you would want to do is take that marketing funnel and ask it to summarize it in like 200 words or whatever, like we did with the persona. But here we go. I'm going to click send, and let's see what it does. All right. January, focus on New Year's resolutions and fashion trends. Collaborate with fashion influencers for New Year, new backpack campaign. Paid advertising targeting fashion conscious students. February, share Valentine's Day themed content. Yeah, so this is cool. It's topical to each month. Let's see what it says for August and September. And what we could do is we can break this down even further after it's done writing this. Okay, August, back to school season campaign launch. Collaborate with fashion influencers showing blah, 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 blah. Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, continue back to school campaign. So this is very, this is all I would need if I was like running a marketing campaign, because I like to put in the work myself and come up with the ideas. That's half of the fun part of this job. But if you didn't want to, I can say detail the entire back to school campaign. Sorry about this. I'm typing with one hand. Okay. Back to school campaign overview. Look, it's building out the whole thing. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah, that's key components, campaign theme, develop a visually appealing and relatable back to school campaign. So watch. It would go ahead and do this. I'm going to stop generating here so I could show you some other things that we can do. Instead of this, I'm going to click the edit button and I'm going to say detail, or not detail, I'm going to say expand on Feb's campaign or content. Let's check it out. Save and submit. Theme, love your backpack and Valentine's Day. Content pillars, self-love and confidence. Gifting for loved ones, sustainability and ethical choices. Week 1. It's detailing it down by the week. And you could go back and you could do this for every single month. And you could get an expanded, exactly detailed what to do plan right here. And it's a beautiful thing. This is especially good because if you're a creative type, right, and you don't need a program to do it, it helps when it's 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is not that late. When it's 2 a.m. and, there's a deadline looming and you have a pile of work and you just need to get something down that you could expand upon, that you could change, that you could tweak later. This is why I think that this tool is so powerful. There are lots of things after I read through this. There's lots of things that I would personally change, but the beauty is I can identify that and change it. And the rest of the stuff is pretty good. And so here we go. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks with like a theme for each one. And, we could tell it to expand further. Expand on week 1 with specific content. Right? And it actually will do it. It's going to you could get 365 days worth of content, if you break it down into chunks. Because like I said, I've had ChatGPT stall on me enough times while recording this video. It stalled on me. So I've kind of grown a sense for how much information is too much information. And the smaller the chunks you could break it into, the better. I don't need it to write all this because this is the second to last video in the section, the second to last tutorial. In the next video, we are going to be going over the drawbacks of using ChatGPT, which I'm sure that I've already hinted at enough is the downtime is going to be a big one, but there are also some other things. So I can't wait to see you in that one, and I hope that you learned something super valuable.